Welcome back. So I'm trying the Mermaid Mask, the full game. I originally got the demo I want to say like a month ago. It was during Steam Next Fest, so I could be wrong about that. But this is now the full game that came out on July, I want to say 16th or 17th. I'm just now getting around to playing it. I'll put a link in the description to the demo. Let's hop in there. I don't know if it's going to make me start from the beginning or
Eavesdrop what the stars are saying, earthly tether, slowly fraying, floating helpless from the worst of jealous hunger, selfish thirst. Take a moment, kneel and meet the flowers growing at your feet.
Okay, so it's going to have a start at the beginning. So I'll timestamp in the description below if you want to skip this if you've already seen the demo.
It's Sally. She's fast asleep. To be fair, it is 4 in the morning. I agreed to stay awake and see if anyone shows up. So far, nothing. It's some book Sally's been reading. She insisted that we bring it with us, although I'm not sure why. Text of the Helmsman. Looks like Sally's read through it a couple of times already. I wonder what's so interesting about it. Bar stools. The wood is rotting, so I've strategically chosen not to sit on them. It's the case file. The reason we're here. It was left for us right here on the bar.
Okay. I'm assuming we're Detective Grimoire. So the victim is Captain Magnus Mortuga, 39, in the Illusion Theater on the Mortuga submarine. Mortuga had locked himself in the room. It was later forced open and the body discovered. Mortuga was found alone, laying on his back with a single cut across his throat. No bladed weapon of any kind found in the room. The Illusion Theater is mostly empty, save for an ancient stone cauldron with a thick metal lid. The purpose of this cauldron is unknown. However, I am informed it has never been unlocked before. It is now unlocked. It is now open. Signed, Captain Seafoam, captain of the Mortuga submarine.
Captain Seafoam. As far as I know, that's who hired us. And who left the case file here in the inn. But where are they now? Where is anyone? Sally, what do you think? Great contribution. I thought I heard something outside. Hello? Sally, wake up! We have to go.
Why?
Because there's an eerie green light trying to lure us outside.
Oh, that's a pretty good reason. I'll get up.
I mean, if you could get up any slower.
It's a billboard for a theater.
Baroness Fortuna presents Fortuna Hall. Performing tonight, Waylon Wolf.
Oh, tonight?
Yeah, we didn't come all this way to go to the theater. Also, the sign is several years old. It's the stone top emblem, I guess. Looks like a snowman.
It's not... Why would it be a snowman?
Alright then, what is it?
I think it's 3 stones stacked on top of each other.
Oh, that actually does make more sense.
Another abandoned building. Mr. Grip's Emporium.
What do you think they sell?
Currently? Nothing.
There's something in the water.
What is it?
I don't know. But whatever it is the source of the green light. I think it's almost on. That must be the logo for Mr. Grip's Emporium. I think it's a hot air balloon.
I've always wanted to go in a hot air balloon.
Well then, you're in the right place. At the wrong time. A large stone statue on top of a fountain.
It looks like a fisherman wrestling with some kind of dragon.
It says right here, the silkworm serpent.
It can't be a serpent. It has legs.
Right? An old wooden boy with a face.
It's chained to the deck of the Mortuga submarine. It has a faint green glow in its eyes. Not sure what's making it glow.
This is where the green light was coming from. I noticed it started to fade as soon as we stepped onto the deck.
So it's a boy that doubles as a lighthouse?
The opposite, really. A lighthouse warns you to stay away, but this thing lured us in.
True. That's a good point. So we only know one person right now. This is the evidence we've collected so far.
Looks like it initially said Seafoam, but that got crossed out, and now it says Mortuga. I'm getting mutiny vibes from this. I don't know about you.
It's the wrong way around.
What?
Take another look at the case file.
Right, Mortuga is the one that's dead, and Seafoam is the current captain. So she has a point that it probably is the wrong way around. Yeah, he's the one that's the victim.
It's the bit that sticks out of the top of the submarine.
It's called the sail, or sometimes the fair water.
Wait, you know submarine words?
Apparently so.
An old rowing boat. Or what?
Or it only has one oar.
Oh!
Right, so where are you going with only one oar?
It's the bit that...
It's called
Wait,
apparently so.
there's nobody
The
here.
door's open though. Somebody must have opened it after the submarine surfaced.
Does that constitute an invitation? Ready, Sally?
Yes.
What did you say?
Huh?
I didn't understand what you said.
I didn't say anything.
Oh. Weird.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What's at the bottom of the ladder?
I can't see. It's pitch black.
Should we go back up?
Wait, I think there's a lever. It's like an old-fashioned drawing room.
I don't see any drawings.
It's short for withdrawing, as in you withdraw there after dinner.
I actually never knew that. The candles are actually lit. Some of them, anyway.
I'm guessing this place hasn't booked its quarterly fire safety inspection.
There's an old-fashioned speaker mounted on the wall. It's playing spooky music.
It's the kind of music you'd hear at a fancy party for vampires.
I hear it.
But the vampires are all wearing masks, and there's one guy who's secretly not a vampire, and...
Sally.
Whoa.
What is that?
Her painting, a large painting on some unknown being. It's set in an ornate wooden frame. The brass plaque displayed a single word, her. Unusually, it's been set directly onto the painting. It is interesting.
I guess this is what lights up the room when you pull the switch.
I wonder what they burned to make it pink.
I think this door leads into the control room.
I want to go into the control room.
Well, you can't. It's locked.
Well, obviously, we're gonna look through the
It's
window.
taped up on the other side of the door.
You don't need to come in here. The crime scene is one floor down at the very back of the submarine. Captain Seafoam.
Thanks for the directions, I guess.
Do you get the sense that the captain is hiding from us?
Why would they do that?
Yes.
A glass of wine.
Ominously left half finished.
Maybe the wine was corked.
Ominously corked.
It's the ladder leading back up to the foredeck.
Okay, let's move to the next room.
It's like an old-fashioned...
I don't see any drawings.
It's short for...
See if we can figure out where we're at.
It's a big metal statue of a serpent.
There is a cabinet built into it, but I think it's locked.
Okay. So I like where this is at. Okay, that's good where that's at. This is fine. Is there another way to get the triangle or no? It has to be 4 sides, is what it's asking for. Okay. Okay, so no, it has to be this. Okay. Oh, so how did I lose that? This has to be 7 sides. So we don't want to move that. So for us to get to 9, we need a square in here. Okay, so we have 3, 9. Now that's where we're not, where the math's not mathing, because this has to be 3 sides exactly.
That was right.
There we go. It's a lot of...
I'm impressed.
It wasn't challenging so much as
The
it was
little
just
cabinet
weird.
opened.
Anything in there?
Okay. This is the bottle of sun tablets. A glass bottle contains 3 varieties of tablets. We have like a little circle one split in half, and like a pill.
Playing cards.
Looks like someone got dealt a bad hand.
Oh, really?
I have no idea. I just thought that would sound cool. Pufferfish lamp.
A timeless classic.
This looks like dead coral.
Is coral ever alive?
Coral are marine animals, dude.
What?
Three tables, arranged into a Z shape.
It's actually more like an S from this angle.
Oh, maybe they were trying to write my name, but they ran out of tables. A wooden chandelier.
Pots and pans for cooking. Hey, it's a kitchen.
We didn't have one of those last time.
What?
Nothing. I guess this is the mess hall.
It is kind of a mess, yeah. The ladder leading back up to the parlor. A picture of a fish.
Delightful.
There's a metal sculpture of a serpent curving around the room.
Better not touch it. It's probably a load-bearing serpent.
Oh no, there's
Let's
a lot
head to
of
the crime
rooms.
scene first.
There's a little broken bottle on the floor.
I'm guessing Mortuga dropped this when he died.
A small glass bottle found smashed on the floor in the Illusion Theater. The spilled purple liquid has a subtle botanical scent. The small paper label is marked with a simple picture of blue. Okay. Right now, we still don't know much. Like, we don't know the timeline of what happened.
And this is the cauldron?
Not quite what I was expecting.
An ancient-looking stone cauldron. It was found in the Illusion Theater in front of Mortuga's body. The glittering interior of the cauldron is marked with several deep scratches. The exterior is spotted with algae and particles. Looks like there's a gear or some sort of key in the top. Maybe?
The case file said it had never been unlocked before. A trail of blood. Looks like it came from the wound in Mortuga's neck. It runs straight down the room towards the back of the submarine.
No, it doesn't. Not immediately. It pulls out first, then changes its mind.
Yeah, like maybe he was dragged.
The stool's been knocked over.
Doesn't it look familiar to you?
Sally, it's a standard wooden stool.
Yeah, it came from a mess.
It looks
the stone
exactly
inn.
like the bar stools in the Stone Top Inn.
Okay.
Someone's taped a drawing to the wall. Although it's upside down for some reason.
I think it's supposed to be a poster.
See if we can. A hand-drawn poster taped to the pipe on the wall in the Illusion Theater. For some reason, it's displayed upside down. So there was a show called The Lady in the Looking Glass.
There's a cloth hanging up on the wall.
A ragged square of thick sailcloth found hanging up on the wall in the Illusion Theater. Focused on the stargazing girl.
Someone's hung up a banner with the words Illusion Theater painted on it. What's the illusion, I wonder?
You know, I think this room's had some kind of rebranding.
Rebranding from what? What was it before?
Possibly nothing. A small room like this wouldn't normally have a name at all.
There's a wooden panel on the wall here.
Can you see anything through that little hole?
No, it's too dark. There's a drain along the back of the room.
It's actually not a drain. Not right now. It's closed up.
But the blood.
All very suspicious.
It's a little window. It looks out into the endless, dark void of the ocean.
Why did you phrase it like that?
I don't know.
It's a heavy bulkhead door. Seems like you lock it by turning that big wheel.
There's actually a wheel on both sides of the door.
so I could lock it or unlock it from either side.
If you were strong enough, maybe.
Ouch.
Let's not wander off right now.
Oh, is there something else
It's
I'm supposed to
Mortuga's
see?
stone cauldron.
I thought we looked at it. I mean, unfortunately, we still don't really know. We don't know much more. Unless we're missing something.
Someone's hung up a curtain here. It's tied to the wall right now, but looks like it could be drawn across the middle of the room.
No, like a theater curtain. Finally, something to justify the name of the room.
It's a heavy bulkhead
There's
built,
action
so
if you-
ouch.
Okay. I'm trying to see what else would they have wanted me to do. Oh, haha.
This is
It
where
wanted me to
Magnus
click that.
Mortuga died. It's just like the case file said. He landed on his back with the cauldron at his feet.
He was killed by getting cut across the neck, right?
Yeah, you can see that's where the blood came from.
But there's no weapon, no knife or anything.
Nothing.
This place gives me the creeps. That cauldron especially. I keep staring into it like I'm going to see something, but it really does seem to be empty.
To quote from the case file, Mortuga had locked himself in the room. It was later forced open, and the body was discovered.
So Mortuga was alone in a locked room. A very small locked room. There really isn't anywhere for a murderer to hide.
I'm not so sure. I think there is a hiding place.
Okay. So we have to piece together.
That's not a... We still need to choose two straight...
Okay. So somebody. Okay. So our words on the first one is removed, killed, or locked. So maybe it's Captain Seafoam killed Mortuga in order to frame someone else.
Captain Seafoam killed Magnus Mortuga because someone told him to. That's not right.
Okay. That's one. Okay, so it likes this last one, but doesn't like the first three, and so we're gonna put those back. So we the first time we use lock, so it's either killed or replaced, and was killed by what was inside. So what if he unlocked the
Magnus
cauldron and was
Mortuga
killed?
Unlocked the cauldron and was killed by what was inside.
I really don't think a person would fit in that cauldron. And didn't they say it had never been unlocked before? If that's true, there couldn't have been anyone in there.
Right, I agree. I don't think it was a person.
Then what?
I don't know. But you have to wonder why it was kept locked in the first place. I'm guessing there was something pretty bad in there.
Look, Mortuga died from a cut across his neck, not from some vague paranormal entity. Unless you're suggesting it was a vague paranormal entity with a knife?
Did you get a good look at the inside of the cauldron? There was something I noticed.
Or scratch marks.
The scratch marks.
Right, so something or someone was trying to get out at some point. So we have chapter 1, the curse in the cauldron. Now I think we should explore. So where can we go? Oh, we can go anywhere. To Blige.
It's almost
dark
pitch black
in
in
here.
here.
I'm guessing you didn't bring a flashlight.
Nope. It's almost pitch
I'm
black.
guessing.
Nope.
Oh, okay, so I can't deal with it until I can see a little bit better. So this is the airlock grotto, which is very well lit for some reason.
Hey, it's me, Madam Tadpole. Yep, that's my name. First question. Go.
Are you a mermaid or what's the deal?
Great question. Half mermaid. The top half, obviously. From the waist up, all mermaid. And as you can see, I have the legs of an ordinary human woman.
An ordinary human woman?
Who happens to be an Olympic-level swimmer. Second question. Go.
Now I haven't unlocked enough, so I can ask the basics, I can ask about suspects, I can ask about clues.
All I can
What do you
say
know
for
about
sure
the
is
cauldron?
that at one time, this cauldron spent several years underwater. Not just underwater, but in the ocean. I can tell by the growth of the barnacles and algae.
There's no growth on the inside, though. Or on the lid.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I really
What do you know
liked
about
him.
Mortuga?
He wasn't like anyone else I've met.
What did you like about him?
He was this great combination of super introverted and super proactive. Like you'd be complaining that you had a headache or whatever, and he wouldn't say a word. But then the next morning, you'd wake up and find painkillers beside your bed.
Wow.
Kinda creepy, sneaking into your room at night.
And where would he get painkillers on a submarine?
The point is, he actually cared about other people. Really, the only person he was hard on was himself.
Go on.
Well, for one, he never let himself leave the submarine, even if he wanted to.
Did he want to?
I think so.
Then what was stopping him?
I wish I could say.
Miss Tadpole, you said you were an Olympic-level swimmer.
Oh, sure. They never let me compete, though. I got banned way back when I used to swim in regionals.
Why? What did you do?
Nothing. They just decided I had certain physical abnormalities that made it unfair to the other swimmers.
That kinda sucks.
It's whatever. I never really cared about competing anyway.
So what did you do after you got banned?
Oh, you know, left home, traveled, got a job, quit that job, traveled some more.
And, have you always been green?
Oh, you finally built up the courage to ask, huh? No, it was a reaction to some chemicals we used in a little water tank I used to swim in. The doctor said it's reversible, but I couldn't afford the treatment, so yeah, I'm green. Hey, it's me, Madam Tadpole. Yep, that's my name. First question.
Are you a mermaid?
The top and as you...
that.
Who? Second.
Okay.
So,
Can you
Madam
tell us about
Tadpole,
yourself?
you're a professional swimmer? Or a professional mermaid?
I'm not a professional anything, not anymore. I'm done with all that.
Do you have gills?
Nope, it's a tattoo. Sorry to disappoint.
It's cool. Why'd you get it?
I've always been real good at holding my breath underwater, like scary good. The other kids used to call me Fish Girl.
Ah, kids can be mean.
I'd say they had it right.
How come you're here on the submarine?
Okay, so I like to go diving. In the sea, deep.
Oh, like with an oxygen tank and a mask?
No. I don't use any of that stuff. Anyway, so one time I went too deep. I wasn't going to come back up. I was pretty much done for. Somehow Magnus found me, pulled me into a submarine, and brought me back. I owe him my life.
Wait, so are you from Silkworm? Were you living in the town?
Nope, I'm from far away.
Then how come you were diving into this bit of ocean?
Oh, well, yeah, I was visiting the town. For work.
What kind of work?
Performance art. Kinda. Like I said, I'm done with all that.
So, Mortuga saved you from drowning, and you just decided to stay?
It's where I belong. The ocean. I had my fill of living on land. I've got no interest in going back.
Feels like there's more to them.
Looks like you've made yourself pretty comfortable down here.
Magnus offered me one of the bunk rooms, but I turned him down. And yeah, over time I turned the airlock into a nice little home for myself.
Where did you get all this stuff? The mirrors, the bottles.
Shipwrecks, shipping containers, you name it. If it falls into the ocean, I consider it fair game.
You go swimming out in the actual ocean.
Of course.
Isn't it cold? And what about the water pressure?
What about him? That's for other people to worry about.
So, how do you get
I
out to the
guess.
sea? Or do you just go from up on deck?
See that hole in the middle of the room? Leads down into a big old water tank with a door that leads outside. I go out into the ocean every single day.
Jeez, I'm impressed.
Like I said, this is where I belong.
How long have you been living here?
I stopped worrying about times and dates. It doesn't mean much down here. But I know I arrived after Sim and before Dirk.
Do you get on with the other suspects?
Oh, sure. It's a nice group. I was closest with Magnus, though. He was one of a kind.
Were they lovers? Like, what's...
I remember the sub did a weird kind of tilt. Don't know what it was, but anyway, it woke me up. So yeah, I'm trying to go back to sleep, but I can't because now there's all these footsteps outside my room. I get up and check outside. Nothing. So I check the bilge.
Was anyone in there?
No, but something's dripping into the water. I get a closer look and it's blood coming through the drain that connects to the room above. So I head up there to check. The door's locked. I open it up.
You unlocked it? How?
By turning the wheel. So okay, I guess it's not really locked. More like shut.
Could anyone turn that wheel?
Probably not. It takes some upper body strength. I go inside, and that's when I find him. Dead. Killed, looks like. I get angry. I'm out for revenge. I gotta find the guy who did it. So I run to the mess hall. Nobody. Climb up to the parlor. Nobody. Then I notice the hatch up to the foredeck was left open. Someone's making an escape, I think. Cowardly. I go up on deck. Nobody. I look across to the aft deck.
Let me guess. Nobody.
Nah, there was a demon. Yep. Glowing eyes, single horn coming out of the head, like an antler, kind of.
Was it a person?
I don't know, maybe. It was dark. I could only really make out the eyes, and it wasn't looking at me. It was looking out to the side, at the ocean, I guess. Then it starts talking.
What did it say?
No idea. Alien language.
What?
Okay, even I'm making notes now. This is the best statement we ever got.
Oh yeah, there was this big green light. Not sure where it was coming from, though. It can't be anything good, I figure. Better put a stop to it. So I took one of the oars off the old rowing boat and threw it. Hard. Direct hit. Its head came off, pretty sure. I saw it fall into the ocean.
Suspect vanquishes demon with improvised javelin.
After that, the green glow went away, so now it's too dark to see anything. I want to be sure, so I jump off the side and swim over to the aft deck. But nope, nothing. Then I dive down past the back of the sub to take a look around.
Did you see anyone?
No. No. How should I put this? I'm pretty sure I was being watched. Like I could feel something was out there with me. I don't know. Sorry.
Did you ever find the head of the demon or whatever it was? You said it fell into the ocean.
Oh yeah, I did actually. It was right there, floating in the water. Turns out it was this leather mask kind of thing.
A mask?
Like a full head mask, you know, kind of like a balaclava.
Do you still have it?
Nope. I took it back inside the submarine, left it right here in the airlock, and, it's gone. I think it got stolen.
That's, disappointing.
Tadpole, you didn't finish your statement.
Right. I left the airlock, told Cynthia to gather up the others and come up to the storeroom. Zephyr was in the mess hall. I told him to come too. So I go to the storeroom. Dirk's there with Werman and Sim. Everyone else shows up shortly after.
So, you all gathered at the crime scene. What happened?
Nobody wanted to admit to murder, so it was a bit of a stalemate. Most of the others made excuses and scurried off. Zephyr, Grip, and I stayed behind. I guess we were the ones who knew Magnus best. That's it. Story's over. Get out of here.
That's weird. So we know other people, but we don't know enough about them?
All I can say for sure is that at one time, this cauldron spent
Not just there's no growth.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean to click on that again.
This was on the floor of the crime scene. Do you know what it is?
Poison, maybe?
We don't know that. We don't know what it is.
Doesn't make any sense for it to be poison. Magnus was killed with a blade, something sharp.
Right, but there wasn't anything like that at the crime scene.
Well, then it must be somewhere else. Turk tried to get me to take these. He's convinced we've all got a vitamin D deficiency. He said that's why everyone on the submarine is, in his words, moody and weird.
What?
I feel like I know what this is.
The thing in the painting. You've seen it?
Not seen it, more like felt it. I'm pretty sure it's out there. Maybe even right now.
Should we be worried about this?
That's up to you.
Very
Magnus
cryptic.
wouldn't bring this inside the submarine, but he didn't seem to want to get rid of it either.
So it must have some kind of purpose.
We already know what it does. We saw it on the way in. It shines a big green light so you know where to go to find the submarine.
I saw posters just like this up on the walls in Fortuna Hall.
You went to see Symmetry's show?
No, by the time I came through the town, she'd already left.
But her posters were still up.
Yeah, the owner was scrambling to find something new. I don't think she wanted to admit she'd lost her star act.
The theater owner, that's Baroness Fortuna?
That's her.
And did she ever find a new show?
No. It didn't work out. So the main character is inspired by Magnus Mortuga?
I think so. But Werman changed his name to Marcus Mordu.
Nice. Real subtle. I'm pretty sure Magnus kept this in the storeroom.
He had it covering the cauldron, I guess?
It seems likely.
Just to protect it from dust?
Or maybe he was specifically keeping it hidden.
I think that's all she can help us with right now.
Looks like a jellyfish.
It's 2 glass bowls and some seashells.
Right. But what does it look like?
Jellyfish.
It's a ladder. It doesn't go anywhere, though.
I imagine it's for lowering into the hole so you can climb down.
Oh.
Or, you could use it to display your collection of rusty jewelry.
It's a diving helmet. One of those old, heavy ones.
Do you think it's a safe?
Nah, looks pretty dangerous.
A safe.
Oh.
Right, because it's like... Oh, Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh.
That's not it.
There are 9 dials placed around the diving helmet, and each one can be set to one of 4 different angles.
Just gonna rest
We have
my
to come back, because, yeah, I don't know about that.
Old glass bottles.
Looks like they've all been salvaged from the ocean.
Hey, this one has a message inside.
A bottle messily sealed with wax, a sheet of paper is rolled up inside. It says, Curse of the Cauldron. A small room within the bowels of the ship. His lifeless body lies in the shadow of an ancient stone cauldron. The cauldron's heavy iron lid has never been unlocked. It has never been opened. For all his strength, he ultimately proved powerless against the lure of the unknown. On this morning, the cauldron has been unlocked. On this morning, it was wide open. And unfortunately, it looks exactly like how he passed.
Sally, how do you feel about swimming?
Nope, not happening.
We can at least look.
It's a treasure chest. We can't reach it while it's underwater.
What a tease.
An ornate teacup.
with an ornate crack down the side.
I want to try a different room, but I'm not sure just yet. This is the engine room.
Hello? Is anyone there?
I think there's someone in that basket.
Okay, before
A
we talk
selection
to
of some
him,
of my more unusual compasses. Please peruse at your leisure.
okay, drag the correct compass into each of the 4 slots. This compass doesn't want to solve this puzzle right now. This compass tried to point away from all others. This compass is actually a clock in disguise. This compass tries to point at all others.
Nope.
So there's 4 slots, and the labels are all describing a particular...
Okay. So we gotta try that again. A clock in disguise. Right, I think this one's right.
I guess that's
I
wrong.
think we'd pay attention to the needles while you're doing it.
Maybe it's this one.
Nothing.
It's really
At least one of them doesn't seem to be a compass at all.
That's what I'm saying. This one doesn't even seem like a compass. I think this one is still the clock. This one tries to point away from the other, so I think these other 2 are wrong. This compass doesn't want to solve the puzzle right now. That's interesting. This compass tries to point at all the others.
Nothing.
It's really all about the behavior.
At least one of them doesn't seem to be a compass at all. Just gonna rest.
We may have to come back for that.
It's a big compass.
A broken compass is in the process of being fixed. It was on display in Grip Shop.
Who are these guys?
Just some of my satisfied customers.
Greasy, rattling, spewing hot steam. Yep, it's an engine.
I thought you were talking about me.
Is that the balloon part of a hot air balloon?
I think so. And it's branded with a logo. Mr. Grip's Emporium.
Okay, I think we're ready to
I thought
talk
you
to him.
Customers, come in, and welcome to Mr. Grip's Emporium.
Wait, what?
I guess he's Mr. Grip.
What's that? You'd like a succinct yet exhaustive rundown of our operational philosophy?
I don't think I said that.
Here at Mr. Grips, we plot the unplottable, chart the unchartable, and measure the unmeasurable. No sea too vast, no night too dark, no fog too thick. With the right contraption in your pocket, even the great unknown may be quantified and calculated. So fret not, noble navigator, as we stock all the essentials.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I'm not really buying anything right now. We can buy stuff, but have money, sir. Okay, so we just can't leave.
I'm sorry,
I don't want it.
I'm afraid.
I know. I'm not trying.
Apologies.
Mr. Grant, we need to talk to you.
Why didn't you say so? Now, what is it you wanted to know?
Thank you.
What's with all the needles and cogs and stuff?
It looks like Grip's halfway through fixing it. That's what I figured, anyway.
Ah, thank heavens. That's what I was hoping for.
Sorry, what?
Perhaps I should explain. You see, Miss Seafoam came to me with a compass she needed fixing. I went to put the needle back on, but Cynthia stopped me. No, she said. The whole thing is broken. You'll have to take a look at the insides. You'll have to replace the needle. For some reason, she seemed to need it to be true.
She needed the compass to be broken.
I told her I had various spare needles I could try out as replacements, and here we are.
And you left it out so Cynthia would see it? So she'd think you were actually fixing it?
That's the idea, yes. So if you kindly put it back where you found it.
Okay.
What do you make of this?
A message in a bottle?
There's a little drawing, too. Some kind of symbol?
To me, it looks like a diagram.
Where did this bottle come from?
I'm pretty sure Tadpole fished it out of the ocean.
That's how she got all the stuff in her room, I think.
Well, that's a delightful little habit, isn't it? This is from a ship's sail.
I think so?
Did you sell sails in your shop?
No, ship parts like that fell within the remit of the Drummond shipyard a few doors down. Cornelius tells me he spotted Miss Silkmoth drawing this while she was in the mess hall.
What's it a drawing of, exactly?
Let's have a look, shall we? That's symmetry, I assume. And she's sitting on the cauldron, facing a window.
So what's the deal with this cauldron?
I've no idea.
Really? I figured you've been here a while. Surely Mortuga would have mentioned it.
He never did. Seems like he was keeping it secret.
From who?
From everyone.
Why would it need to be a secret?
Maybe he just wanted it all for himself. Yeah, whatever was in there, I mean.
It wasn't really Mortuga's modus operandi to be selfish like that. Quite honestly, it's more likely to be the exact opposite.
What, so keeping it secret was him being selfless, somehow?
Like if it was dangerous. He kept it hidden as a way of keeping you all safe.
We think Mortuga might have dropped this when he was killed.
You can think that all you like. Personally, I think it came from somewhere else.
If it wasn't dropped by Mortuga, perhaps it was dropped by the culprit?
Might have been neither.
You're suggesting this bottle made its own way into the crime scene?
Maybe.
Is that a sun?
Probably. Although it could be a wheel.
Ah, yes, wheel tablets.
Yes. Can't really miss it, can you?
It's creeping me out, but I really want to know what it is.
I wouldn't lose sleep over it if I were you.
Why are they all so cryptic about this painting?
Wonderful, isn't it? Cornelius thinks it might be his great-grandmother. For all I know, he may be right.
It belonged to Mortuga, I assume?
Yes, and to me it sits right alongside that iron bell in his office and that stone cauldron in the storeroom. Together, they form Mortuga's collection of inexplicably cursed-looking nautical artifacts.
Maybe they do for a set.
No bladed weapon of any kind was found in the room. Yes, I noticed that too.
The missing murder weapon. Classic.
Any idea where it might be, or what?
Not yet.
Let's see here. Nope. Doesn't say it anywhere. No based on, no inspired by.
Inspired by what?
True events. But then again, I suppose it is largely imaginary and mostly guesswork. I'd imagine that gets him off the hook.
Okay, what do you know about the
I'm
other people?
convinced Tadpole is just branding. Nobody names their child Tadpole. Come on.
Why would she need branding?
You're serious? She's all branding. The name, the look, the identity as a half-mermaid, it's all theatrics.
I just don't get why she'd need to have a fake identity like that.
No, she doesn't. Not anymore. It's vestigial, I think. Left over from some previous endeavor.
Weird, isn't it? Bringing your old branding with you onto the submarine. What would be the point?
lived and worked in the inn opposite my emporium. I'd see him when I offered my custom at the inn, and in return, he'd come by my shop. As a sailor, Mortuga shared in my interest of nautical navigation. He even hired me for a job once.
Did he tell you he was planning to go live on a submarine?
I don't think he told anybody. After his disappearance, all I had was several largely unsatisfactory rumors. They said he disappeared into the sea, whatever that was supposed to mean. The first time I laid eyes on his eponymous submarine was when it rescued me from my fallen balloon. I can't tell you how surprised I was to see Magnus Mortuga step out onto the foredeck, although he wasn't quite the same man I'd known before.
How do you mean?
The light in his eyes was dulled, like he wasn't really there.
What had happened to him?
Well, I'd never found out, but perhaps the rumors were true after all. Perhaps he had disappeared into the sea.
How cryptic.
Before this thrilling little jaunt on the Mortuga submarine, I'd lived in Silkworm all my life. I worked for my father and eventually inherited his business. Godman Grip's nautical and aeronautical precision measurement and navigation instruments.
Snappy title.
I eventually trimmed the name down to just Mr. Grip's Emporium. That was around the same time I hired young Cornelius here as a much-needed second pair of hands.
He's a stick. He does not have hands.
Yes, running that business was my whole life for many years. Slow, sometimes tedious work, but I was extremely good at it. I especially relished in the task of deciphering and restoring old maps. The more decrepit they were, the more I enjoyed it.
And now you live in the engine room of a submarine. Must be a big change.
Yes and no.
Can I get your full name?
Godric Grip of Mr. Grip's Emporium.
And that's this little shop you run down here in the engine room, for some reason.
This is merely the newest branch. The flagship site is back in Silkworm-on-Sea.
Yeah, we saw it. It's all boarded up.
Yes, well, I can't make a living selling compasses to the ghosts in a ghost town, can I?
So that's what you do? Sell compasses? Seems kind of niche.
We buy, sell, and service all manner of nautical navigation equipment. What's that? Ah, yes, we also provide cartographic consultation. We'll analyze and decipher any map, all for a low, low fee. Some maps may be invalid, fee to be decided on a case-by-case basis.
Sorry, did you just talk to your stick?
You mean Cornelius Kane?
And he's given it a name. Great.
Don't ask any follow-up questions. Maybe he'll let us move on.
Right, because that wasn't weird. Okay, tell us about the submarine,
How'd you wind
sir.
up here?
I crashed my hot air balloon into the ocean. Whole thing came down. Dreadful. And, of course, I've never been a swimmer, don't have the upper body strength.
How'd you crash your balloon?
A rather spirited disagreement with a flock of migratory pelicans led to an abrupt
Sure, okay. And the actual reason?
storm.
There we go.
Wait, so you're an aeronaut? I thought you were a shopkeeper.
Yes, well, you're quite right, of course. But I've been inspired to leave my shop behind and head out on a journey of discovery into the great unknown. That was the plan, at least. As you can see, I didn't make it very far at all.
So there's a storm, the balloon crashes, you fall into the ocean. Then what?
Enter Captain Mortuga. He finds me adrift, fishes me out of the water, and promptly places me here.
In the engine room? Was every other room taken?
On the contrary, only Mortuga and Zephyr were living here when I arrived, so I rather had the run of the place. Cornelius and I just agreed this would be the best place to set up shop, as it were.
Why did you set up your shop again? You just said you'd been inspired to leave it behind.
I had to make myself useful somehow, didn't I? Let's see. I'd taken Cornelius up to the mess hall. Poor fellow needed a little repair work, you see.
Were you alone up there? Aside from Cornelius, I mean.
No, Werman was there, working away on his typewriter. Then, all of a sudden, somebody new came down the ladder. A woman by the name of Mariana Moon. Werman and I conversed with her for a few minutes before Mortuga himself entered the room. He passed through towards the child's room and the storeroom, but before he left, he asked us to provide Mariana with a tour of the submarine. Werman feigned a sudden fatigue and slithered off back to his room, leaving me as the solitary tour guide.
You do kinda look like a tour guide, to be honest.
Yes, well, I won't bore you with a blow-by-blow. I'm sure Mariana will cover that in her statement. Suffice it to say, we ended up in the bilge at the very back of the submarine. And there we were, standing in the dark, when all of a sudden, a voice echoed down from above.
Mortuga's voice?
No, a young woman's, possibly two different women. The voices were followed by the sound of a blade, and finally a dull thud, like something hitting the ground.
Sounds like a murder to me.
What did Mariana make of all this?
Well, apparently satisfied by our impromptu eavesdropping session, she made her farewells and left.
You didn't go with her?
No, I stayed a little longer.
Did you hear any other weird noises?
I did. First, the sound of the storeroom door wrenching open and then closing again. Secondly, some kind of short, heavy scrape, mechanical. And finally, a dull thud, like something hitting the ground.
Sorry, again?
How many murders were there?
I didn't really know what to do with myself after that, but an unexpected lurch of the submarine caused me to very nearly topple over into the bilge water. So I decided to take my leave and return to the safety of my engine room.
You didn't want to go upstairs and see what was going on?
I certainly thought about it. Ultimately, I think it came down to cowardice on my part.
You didn't want to run to the murderer.
So, let's see. I was sat there, feeling rather pathetic, when Cynthia appeared in my doorway.
What did she want?
Well, she had a compass she wanted me to fix. I agreed to take a look at it for her. But that wasn't the end of it. She then told me she'd been asked to bring me upstairs, along with everyone else. And so, after fetching Mariana from next door, the three of us went up to the storeroom. I saw Mortuga's body laying on the floor, saw the cut across his neck. The cowardice I'd felt before, compounded. Tadpole spoke to the room. She wanted a confession, or even just an explanation. It goes without saying that nobody was willing to offer one. Really, that's the end of it. After that, several things happened very quickly. Cynthia became captain, decided to bring in a detective. You two arrived, and here we are.
Now, his story is a little different because when we talked to... I forget her name now, but when we talked to her...
If I turn this wheel, you have to turn the other one.
Why?
Because one good turn deserves another.
When we talked to the other woman, Tadpole, she said that the lurching of the ship woke her up. So we're supposed to believe she was asleep until she saw the lurching and then went to explore. This is a cargo hold. This is Mariana's room.
A pinboard?
I assume it belongs to that woman over there.
Right. We'd better talk to her first.
This is actually a pretty good place to hang laundry.
Assuming you want your clothes to smell like the cargo hold of a submarine. I assumed it was tea, but actually it smells like coffee.
It's unfiltered too, and there's no milk.
Hardcore. It's a pizza oven.
No, it's a furnace for heating the submarine.
Right, but you could put a pizza in there.
That's a fire hazard. This whole room is a fire hazard.
A submarine can't burn down. It's underwater.
What's in these old wooden crates?
I don't know. I can't get them open.
What did I tell you? Always bring the crowbar. It's a big traveler's backpack. It smells like soil and grass.
When you're done smelling it, there's something in the pouch I think we should take a look at.
So a silkworm map, a square of parchment found in the cargo hold, has been folded up and tied with string. So it shows the whole town. So Seafoam Harbor, the Stonetop Inn, Portuga's Hall, the Governor's Mansion, the Town Hall, the Silkworm Spectator, Mr. Grip's Emporium, the Drainman Shipyard, and the Lighthouse. Interesting. Oh. it shows a little bit of a map. So Solomon Stonetop is the innkeeper. Selena Stonetop is also the innkeeper. Damien Dusk was the mayor. James Dusk was the journalist. Felicia Stonetop is the sailor and an innkeeper. Oh, these people are connected. So Selena is the daughter of Solomon. She married Faustus Fellow, the governor. And they have Felicia Stonetop, the sailor and innkeeper. Faustus Fellow and Fortuna Fellow, the theater owner, have Felix Flint and a daughter maybe that they adopted. Magnus is not tied to anybody. Damon Dusk, the mayor, and Felicia might have had a kid. That's interesting.
Weary travelers. Take a seat by the fire, shake out your boots.
We're not weary travelers.
Then why do you both look so haggard and trail-worn?
Ouch. There goes my self-esteem for the rest of the day.
We're detectives. I'm Grimoire, and this is Sally. We're here investigating the murder of Magnus Mortuga, your previous captain.
My captain? Never. My captain is the moonlight as it shimmers across the lake. My captain is the wind as it whispers through the valley.
Okay, girl, this is not a poetry read.
No idea. Kind of like her though.
My name is Moon. Mariana Moon.
Aha. And what do you do?
I do not do. I simply am.
Okay. Alright.
I see you've been
Let's ask her
enjoying
about the
my
map.
It's barely a map. It's closer to a list.
What about the family tree on the back?
Most of my research into silkworm has been focused on these two family lines, the Fellows and the Stonetops.
Seems like you haven't worked out how Mortuga fits into it. His name is just floating out there by itself.
I'm not sure if he does fit into it, to be honest.
Mariana, you've got a question mark there. Someone you don't know the name of.
Ah, yes. Quite the mystery, you see. I'd heard about...
We know her name. It's Freya. You're welcome.
I never needed a compass. I prefer old-fashioned methods of navigation.
I'm pretty sure compass is the old-fashioned method.
Not as old as the sun and stars, and unlike this compass, they never break and need repairing.
I'm not sure it is broken, actually.
That algae is still young.
Meaning?
Meaning the bottle's been in the ocean, but not for all that long. It's a piece of an old sail, roughly cut into a square.
Mariana, you visited Silkworm before, didn't you? Was Sim's magic show in the theater back then?
No, when I passed through, the theatre wasn't showing anything. This very poster was up on the walls, but they'd covered it with a banner that said cancelled.
So that must have been after Sim left, but before the theater had booked a new act.
There's only one thing more mysterious than a locked box, and that's an unlocked box that's been emptied of its contents.
Did you ever come across the cauldron in your research?
No, it really does seem to be something Mortuga's been keeping to himself.
What do you make of those scratch marks?
I'm not sure. They don't really look like anything made by an animal.
That's a relief. Wait, is it?
Do you recognize this, Mariana?
Should I?
Well, we just figured since there's a moon drawn on the label.
So because my name is Moon, all moon-related things must belong to me?
Even if it's not yours, do you have any idea what it is?
It's a herbal compound of some kind. Valerian, skullcap, chamomile, and seawater.
So, not poison.
Maybe it's medicine. Would those herbs do anything in particular?
I suppose it could be a sleep aid, like a mild sedative.
Interesting.
So he took a sedative and then
Mariana,
he was killed?
Can you tell us what these tablets are?
It's rather more difficult when it's something synthetic like this. Some kind of vitamin supplement, I believe.
All three of them?
Yes, the 3 tablets seem largely to be the same thing. Now we're getting to it. The reason all of us are here, really.
How so?
The silver snake, the Mortuga submarine. Did you ever stop and wonder, why here? Why this particular part of the coast? It all stems from a single truth. There's something hiding in the water. Something big. Now, it wasn't my intent to cause you any lasting unease. Look, we three, we're merely tourists here, passers-by. Take my advice. Keep your distance from all this, so you can still walk away at the end. I believe Mortuga used its light to alert others to the location of the submarine, on the rare occasions when he wished to do such a thing, of course.
That's how it happened with us. Although I guess it was Cynthia, not Mortuga.
You know, for some time now, I've heard stories of sailors seeing a green light in the ocean at night.
Well, I guess you have your explanation.
The problem is, several of the stories predate the Mortuga submarine.
Well, maybe they've been using this for a
I
while.
see Cynthia's proudly wielding the Seafoam S in her signature there.
Why shouldn't she?
Of course, she's well within her rights to do so, but I do think perhaps it sends a certain message.
What message would that be?
I claim this submarine in the name of the Seafoam family. Something like that, don't you think?
Why
Pass it
wouldn't
here,
you,
I'll
though?
show you something amusing. See this photograph on the inside cover?
It's a picture of Worman, isn't it?
If it is, it's a very flattering one.
It's not Worman at all. It's his rather more handsome father, Mayor Damien Dusk.
Get out. Really?
No word of a lie. I first met Tadpole when she was on the road, travelling with a group of performers. She had longer hair back then, of course.
Did you see her perform?
I got to see a rehearsal, but that was it. After that, I joined their camp for the night. Tadpole and I shared some stories, you know. I told her how I'd just been on a research trip to a town on the coast called Silkworm-on-Sea. She told me how their group went around performing in local theatres and town halls and whatnot. I mentioned that Silkworm actually had a little theatre that might be a good fit.
How come you didn't stay with them longer?
Their leader was a real bad apple. I was rather keen to be shot of him. Broad shoulders, long arms, good for reaching across a wheel. He had a hard face, but soft eyes. I'd wager he was once a very handsome man.
Do you know anything about his life before the submarine? Like if he had a family?
I'd never heard mention of his parentage, no.
But he lived in Silkworm. Do you know where exactly?
The only record I found lists him as living at the Stonetop Inn and working on board the Stonetop family sailing ship.
As the captain?
As a deckhand, and eventually as the helmsman.
So how'd he end up as the captain of a submarine?
All I could dig up was a rumour that he bought the submarine from the shipyard.
He bought it?
Or maybe he commissioned to have it built. Accounts vary on that.
Either way, how could Mortuga afford to buy a submarine?
My guess is that he didn't pay with money, but made some other kind of trade.
That seems suspicious.
So, Mariana, what do you make of him? Godric, I mean.
I will say, for someone with such a novel outfit, he's ever so quiet.
Quiet?
You disagree?
I thought his whole thing was to be deliberately obnoxious.
He wasn't like that with you?
Not at all. Whilst showing me around the submarine, he was mostly subdued. Didn't say an awful lot.
Maybe you make him nervous.
Maybe you make him nervous.
How would I make him nervous?
So, Mariana, where are you from?
No fixed address. That's the way it's been for some time.
Oh, I see.
But you came to Silkworm looking for the Mortuga submarine. How come?
I go wherever I please, which usually amounts to wherever has the most interesting rumours.
I don't want to be rude, but do you ever have to do work to get money?
From time to time. I've taken up work as a tour guide, a historian, a performing storyteller.
But how did you wind up getting onto the submarine? Isn't it a secret?
Well, if it's such a secret, how did you do it?
I got a phone call from Cynthia Seafoam, and she told us to come to Silkworm.
And then the submarine came up to the harbor so we could get on.
Well, there we are. Perhaps that's how I did it, too.
I don't know why she's being cryptic about
So,
it.
what, you're just some random traveler?
A traveller, yes, but random, never. I'm here because I chose to be. I've been searching for the Mortuga submarine for some time, you know.
How come?
How come? This thing is the motherlode.
The motherlode of what?
Of whispered half-truth, of murky rumour, of stories unspoken.
Oh, like urban myths and stuff.
Right. Urban myths and stuff.
So you're a historian.
Historian, storyteller, rambler, ambler, fireside gambler.
How long have you been here?
Okay, girl.
Well,
Right, this is not
let's
Dr.
see.
Seuss.
I arrived a few hours before the captain was murdered.
Oh, dang. Really?
Quite the story, isn't it?
But you're just on the submarine because you find it interesting.
Would that be such a crime?
No. Murder's a crime, though, pretty sure.
Right, because she's giving us
A
nothing to
merciless
go off of.
wind rattles the rotting wood of the old Silkworm harbour. The shadow of a vessel lurking low in the night-black water. A mysterious stranger steps onto her foredeck. Cloaked in darkness, she slips inside the submarine. Who is she? What is her dark purpose?
It's you. We get it.
A mysterious stranger, I said. She descends into an ornate parlour, empty, save for a lone figure standing by the fire.
So, not empty.
He turns, his face still half hidden in flickering shadow. It is Captain Magnus Mortuga.
What was he like?
Nice guy, stoic but polite, kind. He tells me to wait in the control room and then disappears off towards the back of the ship. After a little while, he comes back. But now, he's a slightly different man.
What do you mean?
The light is gone from his eyes. He seems sad, angry. He avoids my gaze as he crosses the room to take hold of the wheel. He tells me to head down the ladder towards the mess hall. Doing so, I encounter two gentlemen named Mr. Worman and Mr. Grip. Neither of them look like sailors, so I know they can't be crew. I assume they must be guests like me. And true enough, it transpires that Mr. Worman is a writer and Mr. Grip is, some kind of watch repairman. Captain Mortuga reappears, descending the ladder. He asks the two men to show me around the submarine and introduce me to the others. Then he disappears through the rear corridor. It's the last time I see him alive. Mr. Worman apologizes, explains he's too tired, and leaves through the opposite corridor. Mr. Grip, unable to come up with such an excuse, agrees to show me around. Now, I wrote this down in my diary, so I may as well let you read it.
Now, what's interesting is her story matches Mr. Grip's story, that the two of them were in the mess hall. She comes in, the other guy leaves, and she gets a tour just with Mr. Grip. So unfortunately, that makes the other guy look suspicious because he's unaccounted for.
Imagine my excitement to finally get a good look around the Mortuga submarine. I was even given a tour by one of Mortuga's subordinates, a Mr. Godric Grip. We began by visiting a bizarre laboratory known as the Dream Chamber. It smelled of dried herbs and dusty glass, but was devoid of its dream custodian. An early disappointment, the captain's cabin was locked. Mr. Grip explained how Captain Mortuga mostly keeps this room locked when it's not in use. We climbed down into the living quarters, where a pair of bunk rooms sat at the end of a corridor. The first smelled of crane dust and unwatered flowers. A young woman was laying in her bed, poring over an old document. She hastily hid the document away and introduced herself as Miss Cynthia Seafoam, a name to remember, dear reader, as she will shortly become quite important. The second bunk room smelled of aftershave and desperation. The two men within, Mr. James Werman and Mr. Dirk Dansom, both appeared to be asleep, so we decided not to intrude. Next on the tour, a room inhabited, by the looks of things, by a young child who is also a stage magician. Sadly, this mythical child magician is nowhere to be seen. The room at the very end of the hall was sealed with a heavy bulkhead door. Mr. Grip dismissed it as a storeroom that only Captain Mortuga makes use of. Perhaps you'll agree with me, dear reader, when I suggest the peculiarity of a simple storeroom being sealed off with such a significant door. Mr. Grip took me down to the cargo hold. It smells of damp wood and tarred rope. Yes, I describe it in the present tense, for it is here I sit as I write this very diary. Next door, the engine room, burnished bronze and tea-stained parchment. I learned that it's something of a nest for Mr. Grip himself, and thus was currently unoccupied. Outside, I encountered a Dr. Zacharias Zephyr, the aforementioned keeper of the dream chamber. Surprised to see us, he nearly dropped the empty glass bottle he was carrying. Clearly wishing to remove himself from the situation, the good doctor muttered something inaudible and disappeared up the ladder. We continued on into the next room, which I was amused to discover was some kind of shimmering mermaid grotto. I smelled her before I saw her, the unmistakable mix of salt, seaweed, and sequined spandex. It can only be Madame Tadpole, a name which may be familiar to long-time readers of this diary. Tadpole and I caught up, while Mr. Grip skulked in the doorway, clearly hoping this would mark the end of the tour, but it did not, dear reader. It did not.
I wonder how they previously knew each other.
Right. So, yes, I can see there's one more room to visit. Mr. Grip insists it's just the bilge, a dark, dank and smelly place, ill-frequented by humankind. I tell him he couldn't have sold it to me better if he'd tried. We enter the bilge, but it's too dark to see anything. Mr. Grip, who is clearly tiring of my company by this point, opens the vent in the ceiling to let in a little light. Moments later, a voice is heard, echoing down from above.
Whose voice?
A young woman, and then an older woman. I can't remember exactly what was said, but I remember thinking it sounded a little like poetry.
What happened next?
The sound of a scream, then a dull thud.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds like a murder.
But which murder?
Anyway, by this point I've used up all my patience, so I decide to take my leave. I thank Mr. Grip for the tour and return to my new lodgings in the cargo hold. I have to put up my tent twice, as on the first attempt a sudden movement of the submarine undoes my progress. After some time, Mr. Grip and the young Miss Seafoam appear in my doorway. It seems they've come to fetch me for some kind of official submarine business. We head back towards the mess hall, Mr. Grip and Miss Seafoam heading up the ladder before me. I spot Dr. Zephyr emerging from the airlock. He has a glass bottle in one hand and what looks like an old leather bag in the other. I update him with what little information I have and attempt to catch up with the others. Laying on the floor is the body of Captain Magnus Mortuga. Amongst the living, mutterings are breaking out. Murder and mutiny, cauldrons and curses. But with Zephyr finally in attendance, Tadpole calls for order, demanding justice for her slain captain. But nobody really seems to know what to say. The next morning, it's announced that Miss Seafoam has taken over as captain. And, well, here we are.
What's weird about that is that everyone seems to agree. Grip and Mariana mention hearing women talking the night of the murder.
It's a pizza oven.
No.
Right. But you could put a pizza.
It seemed like it was wiggling. Okay. So we've checked the rooms that are down here, and we've obviously checked the murder room. I guess we should check a couple more rooms.
Fish hanging from the ceiling.
It's like we're underwater.
We are underwater.
Oh, yeah.
An eerie painting of a girl standing in the woods. It is just a painting, right?
Sure. Maybe. No. Maybe.
A walking stick, standing up by itself.
I think it's part of an illusion.
What illusion?
Invisible man, maybe?
I don't see it. A page ripped out of a newspaper.
Lady of the Looking Glass enchants audience. Theater review by James Dusk. The young illusionist, who goes by the name Symmetry Silkmoth, because why not, starts the show with her signature act, in which she somehow holds parlance with her own reflection in a large antique mirror. The two symmetries, who seem to be moving independently of one another, speak upon their morbid anxiety and intrusive thoughts, which, it transpires, forms the themes of the show at large. Even though I have my theories about how the trick is achieved, to a less cynical eye it will present as thoroughly convincing spectacle. The mysterious Miss Silkmoth rounds off her performance with a surprisingly comedic set piece in which she attempts to communicate with her departed Uncle Gregory, who appears as an apparition within this crystal ball. However, it doesn't go off to plan, and the audience laughs as Symmetry is put on hold in her disastrous attempt to telephone the afterlife. Overall, the show is a triumph, a brush with mysticism that stays with you long after the final bow. Okay. So it acknowledges Godric Grips. He sells nautical and aeronautical precision measurement and navigation instruments. Gaiman Yards, which is rigging, reefing, restoring, and repairs. The Stone Top Inn, which does ales, wine, and food. Daily fishing trips speak to the harbor master Sylvia Seafoam. And the Silkworm Spectacular is the name of the newspaper. Editor Mr. T.W. Ibis. Catch of the day. A mysterious sea serpent hauled ashore. At 3 a.m., the witching hour, and the moon is out. Dearest Selena creaks into port, its once cheerful frame now seemingly burdened, heavy. It has a secret. A moment passes. What's this? Something is hauled up onto the slick rocks behind the old Silkworm Harbor. A body. A creature? Its eyes are closed. No, wait, look again. It has no eyes. A serpent of a sort, but it has arms. So a dragon? No, that doesn't seem right. Serpent it is. Not sure what to make of that.
It's a wooden chest.
What's all this stuff on the top?
Drag the 6 cards and 4 glass lenses into the right arrangement. Well, the head has to go on top, I'm assuming. Maybe? Oh, there's something behind it. Jennifer and Margaret gaze jealously at Patricia, whose doll is neither too small nor too large. So we have 3 dolls and 3 people. So one doll is going to be too small and one doll is going to be too large. And then we have a doll that's neither.
Nope.
Let's see.
First things first, we need to make sense
Right.
of
Surely it's the key to knowing where to put it.
I feel like I did. So Margaret gazed at Patricia. I have them
That's all
gazing.
So, and then the glass lenses change and warp those images.
Oh, maybe I need to be more on.
2 of the lenses use magnification to make things larger or smaller, and the other 2
Right.
use a kind of fisheye effect, which bends the images in different directions.
Isn't that what I did? Okay. Right, because this one makes larger or smaller. So I'm right on what I did. And they're supposed to be looking at Patricia, right? Unless they both need to be in the same direction, but... Because it's Jennifer and Margaret gaze jealously at Patricia, whose doll is neither too
Jennifer
big...
and Margaret...
Is that your best
Yeah.
copy?
Right? Okay, let's slide it over a bit. Cause her doll's the right shape.
Nothing.
And the other two use it kind of...
Okay. Maybe they both. Maybe she needs to be on the end. And her doll is perfect.
Two of the lenses and the other two use it.
Okay. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong here, though. I mean, unless I just need to reorder.
Nothing.
And the other two use it.
Let's try again later.
I'll have to come back.
It's a model submarine.
I think it's a doll's house. It's a magic vanishing cabinet.
I think it's just a wardrobe. Let's take a look inside. Oh, it's empty.
Vanished.
Hey look, Sally, it's a giant dice.
Die.
What did I do? Now I heard if you cut a starfish in half, both halves regenerate into a new starfish.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Also, they have no brain and no blood.
Yep, ditto.
The lamp fell over.
Wow, you really are a detective.
We'll have to come back. I will say the puzzles are a little bit more challenging than I expected. This is the bunk room.
It's some kind of doll.
Sally, no. It's a collectible action figure.
Same thing.
Gah.
So it's the Hex of the Helmsman, Marcus Mordoom. An action figure still in the original packaging is proudly displayed in the bunk room. A man cursed by the sea. He sees it in his nightmares. He sees it when he closes his eyes. He cannot escape from it, but what or who is it? Renowned helmsman Marcus Mordoom is a man on a singular mission. He won't rest until he discovers the truth of what's really hidden beneath the stormy sea. So this is a series of dolls, I guess. So there's Belisha Bonetop, which I guess is supposed to be Serena Stonetop, I guess. The enigmatic sea captain includes ship's compass and treasure map. We have Marcus Mordoom. The tormented helmsman includes anchor, sword, and ship's wheel shield. And we have Devil of the Deep. The mysterious entity from beneath the waves includes Reaper's Scythe. Series 2 coming soon. Look out for Hex of the Helmsman 2, only in theaters. That's interesting.
It's a huge iron dumbbell, made from nuts and bolts.
So, you gonna pick it up? Might be a clue.
I doubt it.
Big, blunt object like that could be a weapon. I'd say it looks pretty suspicious. Worth investigating.
I disagree. It's a suitcase. Clothes are neatly folded inside.
It smells like men's aftershave. I'm getting bergamot, cedarwood, and notes of citrus.
You done sniffing the suitcase? Without a tuxedo?
You never know when you might have to go to a fancy party.
What's this in the front pocket?
It's a cell phone. It's locked.
What do you mean it's locked? How can a phone be locked?
Easily. Oh, they're not playing about these shapes on here. Oh, he wants you to figure out these shapes. Goodness.
That's not it.
It's kind of like a crossword. There are 4 sets, and they all have a certain shape.
That looks right. Oh, this one.
I guess
That's
The
really
sets
weird.
labeled B, C, and D are separate, but A overlaps with all.
So the solution to A has to agree. Let's try again later.
Oh.
A bunch of discarded paper.
There's something typed on it.
Yeah, but I can barely make sense of it.
Kinda looks like an attempt at the first chapter of a story.
It's a teacup.
I've been on this submarine for ages, and nobody's offered me a cup of tea.
You don't even like tea.
Still. There's a sink here with its own little mirror.
Looks like someone's been using it to shave.
It's a punching bag.
Looks like it's been recently punched. What? It's a cheap light bulb. No shade. I guess the submarine doesn't have a laundry room. One good thing about living in a submarine: every window has an ocean view. It's a bunk room. It's pretty nice, honestly.
I'd kill to have a bedroom this big.
And what'd you kill?
Oh, I just picked someone for my list.
Okay, so we can talk to these two people.
Sir,
Oh, he
if
looks
you have a minute,
irritated.
I'm Detective Grimoire, and this is Sal.
2 detectives, 1 short, 1 tall. Tried and true.
Hey, I'm really not that much shorter than
But which of you is the funny one?
I'd say it goes back and forth.
You still haven't told us who you are.
The name's Werman. J.D. Werman.
He's an author.
Author, journalist, let's see, what else? Famous, successful, some kind of genius, even. Oh, sure, that's why I got myself trapped in the murder submarine.
I know who you are, Mr. Worman. I've read your book.
Oh, joy, your fans. Of all the places.
I never said I liked the book. Maybe I hated it.
There's no way you hated it. The arcs are too tight. Each chapter leads to the next, beginning, middle, end, and bang, not a line wasted.
Damn, he's right.
Okay. Well, give
I
us some
noticed on the back of the
information,
box
sir.
it says, Series 2 coming soon. Look out for Hex of the Helmsman 2, only in theaters. Kind of presumptuous, isn't it? Considering you haven't even written the book yet.
Thank you. That's what I said. I raised a fuss about it at the time. My objections fell on deaf ears, as usual.
Why are they so keen to make a second movie, anyway?
What else? Money. Now this is a throwback. I cut my teeth writing local interest stories like this.
You wrote this? The review of Sim's old magic show?
I did.
But it says Theater Review by James Dusk. Oh, wait.
And she finally works out what the JD stands for in J.D. Werman.
Sorry, your name is James Dusk? And you changed?
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
The symbol on the top left, next to Governor's Manor, that's the fellow emblem. Oh, you knew that already?
Kinda, but keep going.
Oh, that's my father's emblem on the top right, the one next to Town Hall. D for Dusk. Mayor Dusk.
Your dad was the mayor and you grew up in the town hall? Must have been nice.
Yeah, sure.
Hang on. Your dad is listed on the back here, on the family tree, and there's a line between him and Felicia Stonetop, see?
It's a stretch to call this a family tree. More like a tree of speculative conjecture. I feel like this sometimes.
What do you mean?
Cogs falling out, too many needles, all pointing in different directions.
Oh. Well, maybe you're just partway through being fixed. Sometimes you gotta make a mess in order to tidy up, you know?
You know what? That's rather eloquent. Bravo.
Grimoire, did you hear? I said something eloquent.
Oh, sorry,
Lord.
I wasn't listening. Do you know what this is?
Well, it's a bottle, isn't it? Where did you find it?
Madame Tadpole's room. She likes to collect stuff she finds in the ocean.
Does she now? What fun, what fun.
Mr. Worman, do you know what this bottle is?
Nope. No idea.
That was suspicious.
Stargazing Girl. Sounds like a good title for something.
Like a book? Or a film?
A one-woman play, surely. Great pull quotes. That's some strong marketing for a small-town theater.
Did you ever see the show?
Yeah, I did, as part of my old newspaper job.
Why is it called Lady of the Looking Glass?
The central trick was Symmetry talking to herself in a mirror, only sometimes the reflection didn't move with her.
How did she do it?
My guess is the mirror can switch between being reflective and being see-through glass. You know, looking through to a second Symmetry on the other side.
An identical twin, maybe?
Probably just a very good dummy. It's a strong image. The ancient cauldron opened for the very first time.
It can't be the very first time. Someone must have opened it before.
Semantics.
So, what do you think was inside?
Does it matter?
I'm pretty sure it does. It might explain how or why Mortuga died.
True. The murder weapon, maybe?
Like a knife?
Sure, why not? It would explain the scratches on the inside, after all.
I guess.
Not really.
Picture of a moon. Tried asking Mariana Moon?
Wow.
Yep.
Never would have thought of that.
Occam's razor, my dear.
Who? I don't think we've met him yet.
How I wish I'd remembered to bring painkillers.
Are any of these painkillers?
Unfortunately, no. They're just supplements. And nice, harmless, organic ones, too. They wouldn't even take the edge off a headache.
Have you ever seen this painting before? Before the submarine, I mean.
Yeah, it used to hang in the Stone Top Inn for a little while, at least.
Really? Seems like it would scare away all the customers.
Nah, old sailor types love stuff like this. It's a conversation piece, isn't it? I tried asking Mortuga what this was.
No luck?
He just said it was something he'd picked up on his travels.
Picked up where? Floating somewhere in the middle of the ocean?
Yeah. I assume so. Let's have a look. Murder victim locked himself in the room. Body discovered. No weapon found. Call her open for the first time. Yeah, nice. Just enough information to hook you without giving too much away. Cynthia knows what she's doing. So, you've read it, Sally, but Grimoire hasn't?
Nope. What's it about?
I'd really rather not reduce it to a single sentence.
It's about a guy named Marcus Mordoom looking for something called the Devil of the Deep.
And does he find it?
I just think it'd be better if you took the time.
Yeah, kind of. It gets a little abstract towards the end.
So what? It's just Marcus Mordoom on a ship, and that's it?
We're talking about several themes carefully laid on top of each other.
It's also a love story. Marcus is in love with a woman named Belicia. She's his captain.
I don't see her on the cover.
Really, all the nuance is lost if we just...
No, she's there. Kinda. Like I said, it gets abstract.
I'll take your word for it.
If you'd like to read it, I have a spare copy.
That's okay. No time.
Okay, let me ask him about the
Madam
people.
Tadpole, simultaneously the most laid-back and most terrifying individual I've ever met.
Terrifying?
You don't feel it? To me, she gives off this indisputable, I will destroy you if I see fit to do so kind of energy.
Maybe if you get on her bad side.
Oh, I wouldn't dare. She'd crush me like a twig.
She does look pretty tough.
Who would you say is stronger? Madam Tadpole or Dirk Danson?
Dirk's in good shape, but a lot of it's just for show. He's just gotta look good for camera. Meanwhile, swimming works out every muscle group. Did you know that? I did. Every muscle group.
I don't think Tadpole's about to fight anyone. She's so chilled out.
For now, I worry about what'll happen if you two name a culprit.
You think she might, retaliate?
If she does, I'm not gonna be the one to stand in her way.
So what made you want to become a writer?
That's all I've ever done. I was given a job writing for a newspaper when I was pretty young.
Given a job?
Yeah, friends in high places, you know.
Like who?
My father was the mayor.
That'll do it.
Did you enjoy writing for the newspaper?
Sometimes. Other times it was painfully dull. I've got a tendency to lean towards hyperbole, and the everyday goings-on in Silkworm weren't always enough to satiate me. For every rumor of a cursed man disappearing into the ocean, you'd have 10 elderly couple file complaint over garbage collection.
Rumor of a cursed man? Wait, you wrote an article about Mortuga?
Oh no, I quit before that. I left town and went off to the city to be an author.
And the result? Hex of the Helmsman.
50 national bestseller lists. As we speak, it's being translated into 5, 6, 7, 8 more languages.
Must be nice. Your first book, and it's a big hit.
I'm not complaining.
I can see why you'd be writing a sequel.
I really don't have a choice, do I? This is how things go. If you get a success, you have to keep it going.
True, you get
Cuts
pigeonholed in.
quite a figure, doesn't he? Like something from myth. He was real, of course. Flesh and blood.
I imagine you must have been curious to meet him.
As anyone would be.
Did you get to know him at all?
It's funny. Going in, I'd heard he was, the strong and silent type. but I didn't find that to be the case.
So he was friendly with you?
In his own way. The day I first arrived, he invited me into his cabin, just to talk, apparently.
What did you talk about?
He asked me about my home life, my family, my father.
Not to be rude, but why would Mortuga care about any of that?
To this day, I'm not quite sure. I think maybe he was after some kind of information about the outside world, and thought I might be a good source.
I doubt it's
your
that simple.
lead suspect, I presume.
No. Why would she be?
Well, the timeline. She shows up, and bang! Mortuga murdered.
Maybe it's just a coincidence.
I'm just saying, nobody even knows why she's here.
I'm not sure we know why you're here.
I already told you, didn't I? Genuinely, I can't remember.
No, you
met
didn't
Todd.
tell us.
What did you think? Personally, I like him.
I found him a little irritating, the way he kept waving that cane around.
He gave you the old welcome to Mr. Grip's Emporium treatment, eh? That's just what he's like at first. He'll settle down.
Why does he do it?
So, I have two theories on this. One, he's an introvert who falls back on his rehearsed persona when he gets nervous.
Like when meeting someone for the first time.
Right, exactly.
What's your other theory?
He assumes people will find the real him boring, not worth knowing.
I don't think your two theories are mutually exclusive. They might both be right.
So, what is the real Grip like, once you get to know him?
I don't know. He's kind of like one of those savants, you know, kind of odd, but seriously gifted. In his case with cartography, I guess? Navigation.
So, Mr. Worman, you're a famous author.
That's what they tell me.
How did you end up on the submarine?
I came of my own volition.
Why?
I wanted somewhere quiet to work on my next novel. Minimal distractions. Not saying it's worked, but...
You're writing a sequel?
Trying to.
Hang on. A sequel to what?
Grimoire, are you not paying attention?
Right, he wrote the first book.
Ah, there she is. Benefactor and burden both.
Sally, how did you know to bring the book with you?
Because Mr. Worman's local to the area. It says so right here. Hailing from a small fishing town named Silkworm on Sea, J.D. Worman moved to the big city to write his first novel.
My publisher wrote that. It's quite true, but she made it sound so saccharine.
So you're from the town, you moved away, and then you came back.
Now, see, you've gone too far in the other direction. That's too utilitarian.
I get going back to your hometown for peace and quiet, but then to end up on the submarine?
How did you even find out about it? Did you already know Mortuga?
Oh, I knew of him. He's a figure of some infamy, submarine included. In fact, it was good to finally put a face to the name after all those years.
So, how'd you like living on the Mortuga submarine?
I will say, as a writer, it's a boon to be aboard this thing. And the whole place is dripping with human narrative, stories practically leaking out of the walls. It's also a lot noisier than I thought it'd be. I couldn't have guessed Mortuga would basically be running a bed and breakfast down here.
It was already busy when you arrived?
Before the arrival of Mariana Moon, Dirk and I were the last two to join the gang.
It's kind of surprising there was still a bunk room free at that point.
Well, I wouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
What's it like sharing a room with Dirk?
Oh, we get on like a house on fire, 2 peas in a pod, that's us.
And what about everyone else?
It's a fascinating little microcosm, utterly discordant and yet somehow harmonious. At least that's how it felt before the captain was murdered. Night rolls around and I can't sleep, as usual. I say night, I'm referring to the indistinctive block of time we on the submarine have agreed to collectively refer to as night. Anyway, I'm wide awake, so I stay up to get some writing done. I don't want to deprive Dirk of his beauty sleep, so I took my typewriter out into the mess hall.
Was anyone else in there?
Godric came up a few minutes later, brought some kind of busy work with him. So there we were, whiling away until I look up and see this woman, Mariana Moon, apparently. Good name. Probably fake, but good. She got straight to work trying to extract my entire life story, but then Mortuga shows up and we all go quiet. The guy looked miserable, and he passed straight through the room like a ghost. But before he leaves, he asks us to show Mariana around the submarine. I really didn't have the energy, so I made an excuse and left. I slept for barely an hour before a big jerk wakes me up. I'm not talking about Dirk. I mean, the submarine, it moved, tilted. Anyway, I tried to get back to sleep, but no. Now there's a scream. Dirk and I follow the sound all the way down the corridor. Symmetry's frozen in place in the doorway at the end. And behind her, Mortuga, dead, laying in front of some ancient stone cauldron. The lid of the thing flung open, like something had just burst out of it. The whole scene was otherworldly, like a painting. Then Madame Tadpole arrived, with just about everyone else trailing behind her.
Tadpole brought everyone with her, so she already knew about the murder.
From what I gather, she discovered the body and then left to go get everybody else. And you know, I really didn't want to get in her way, so I returned to my room to await further instruction.
Did you go back to sleep?
No, I couldn't. I went back to work. Figured I'd be better off keeping busy, you know.
What a weird way to talk about that. I almost want to try the puzzle again.
You never
What's
know.
this in the front pocket?
I've done such
What do
a
you mean
terrible
it's locked?
job at these puzzles that I feel like I'm not learning all that I could be learning. So yeah, 'cause it looks like if these three have to, the picture at the bottom has to match the picture at the top, I guess. And then this row across has to match, the left side has to match the right side. So it's wonky, but it can be done. I think that's right. Nope. It's kind of hard to tell. See how it almost works, though. Is that the image? It almost looks like it. I'm missing something here, though. No, it's not that, though. I don't think so. I feel like this must be in the wrong spot. Wait. No, that's not right either. Not quite. Okay, this is where it gets weird. Because this one looks like it. And this one looks like it. But this one doesn't look like it. So it's definitely a line coming down. It looked like it was a full upside down U. But I'm not sure how we're making the bottom.
That's not
maybe
it.
it's
It's
just
kind of
not.
like a cross. There are four
Oh.
sets, and they all.
No? That kind of looked like it, no? Where did we mess up? This kind of looks like it though. Maybe I messed up here. But it kind of looks like it. Must not be this one.
I guess that's wrong.
The sat's labeled.
So the solution to...
Okay, so no, it doesn't like that. Nope.
There we go.
So is it this? Oh my god, they are very technical.
unlocked.
So now we can look at it?
Okay. So this is a cell phone with a symbol on it. A cell phone with a lid that flips open. It was found in the pocket of the tuxedo on the bunk bed. It opens up. It turns on, but there's no signal and a battery could use charging. It says, "Welcome, Dirk." Okay. It has a bunch of phone numbers. He called out to a 202-555. Whose number is that? Oops. So he called his lawyer, Woodrow 178. I don't know who he called. The offer's still on the table. $500,000 with the no multi-picture deals, sci-fi, lasers, explosions. It's gonna be big. Call me. He's still struggling. He keeps writing the first chapter over and over. So he's spying on his roommate, I guess. Can we ask? Sorry, I hate to bother you.
I
Oops,
say,
sorry.
I don't want to.
So there, she got.
I wanted to ask you something.
Anyway,
Dirk
symmetry
and
behind
the lid,
the whole scene.
Then, Madam,
Tadpole.
and you know, so
Did you go back?
I wish there was a way to skip this. Okay.
Oh, I can't
Can I ask-
stand these things. That's why I use the old typewriter. No distractions.
Does Dirk spend a lot of time on his cell phone?
Not in here. He goes up on deck to do it.
Why?
Who knows? It's not my business.
Okay. So Dirk was spying on him, but we don't know why.
What's up? How's it going?
It's going good, I think.
Awesome. Yeah. I'm Dirk, by the way. Who are you guys?
I'm Grimoire, and this is Sally.
Oh, cool. So you're the detectives?
Yeah, we're here to investigate the murder of Magnus Mortuga.
Oh, yeah. It's a major bummer, honestly. He was a pretty stand-up guy. I mean, sure, kind of an oddball, but like in a good way, I mean, he was
Dirk, you didn't tell us your surname.
Oh, right. Sorry. Dirk Dansom, actor. So, yeah, anyway, hi, and what can I do for you folks?
He's adorable. Can we keep him?
No, you'd forget to feed him.
I would, yeah. This is yours, Dirk?
We literally found it in the pocket of your tuxedo.
How'd you know for sure it's my tuxedo?
Dirk, show me one other living soul on this submarine that could even conceivably own a tuxedo.
I am officially living the dream. How many people can say they're an action figure?
I'll admit it. I'm jealous.
You carry this thing around everywhere you go, Dirk.
Of course, but I'm super duper careful to keep it in mint condition.
Mint condition? I really wouldn't say.
Yeah, they told me if I leave it in the box, it'll be worth way more in the future.
Do you have the whole set? Looks like there are 2 other figures in the series.
Oh no, they only gave me this one. My co-star Julie has the other 2. Hey, the guy who wrote this review has the same name as
who?
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say. It's a map of Silkworm? I don't know much about the town. You'd be better off asking someone else. Grip must have really steady hands working with all those small parts, huh? I could never. That's my bottle.
He's not very helpful.
Really?
Well, yeah, that's one of my non-alcoholic beers. Of course, someone's waxed up the top and put a whole bunch of green stuff on the bottom. What's the deal with those holes along the sides?
They're from when it was a sail.
Why would a submarine need a sail? Huh. Who's that little Grim Reaper guy in the drawing?
I'm not sure. You recognize it?
It does seem kind of familiar for some reason.
He is absolutely no help.
Man, Mortuga really was an odd duck, wasn't he? I mean, who owns something like this? What's it even for?
It used to be locked, so I think he kept something inside it.
Oh, what? And it got stolen? The thing? Whatever it was?
Maybe, yeah.
Whoa, I wonder where it is now.
Hard to say, since we don't know what we're looking for. But somewhere on the submarine, I guess.
Not necessarily. Someone could have thrown it into the ocean.
Oh, great.
Someone dropped their perfume? Bummer, that stuff can get expensive. Oh, you found my tablets.
What are they?
Vitamin D, all 3 types.
That's the one you get from sunlight.
Yeah, I gotta take it while I'm down here, since I'm not getting natural light, you know?
How come you left them in the mess hall?
I figured the others might benefit from them. Not sure I had any takers, though. Her. Huh. Deliberately vague title. Love it. I've seen this chained up on the foredeck. It's kind of intimidating, huh?
It's a boy.
For real? Huh. It has long hair, so I always figured it was a girl.
Yeah, he's
So,
no help.
Cynthia hired you to solve the murder, huh?
Pretty much.
How much do you charge? Is it like a day rate or what?
Oh, it depends.
Just ballpark it. How much did you make from the last case you solved?
Good question. Grimoire, how much did we make from the Tangle Tower case?
Well, you know, extenuating circumstances, being what they were.
You never secured the payment, huh? Whoa, this is a first dish. Yeah, whose is this?
It's mine.
You gonna get Wormo to sign it?
No, I hadn't planned on it.
He'd do it if you asked. I bet he'd even do a little doodle on the inside cover.
Okay, maybe I do want that.
I assume you've read it, Dirk?
Of course, dude. First thing I did when I landed the part in the movie.
What did you think?
Loved it. I'd never thought about the sea so much in my whole life. It's almost like the ocean in the book. It represents something bigger, you know?
Okay, this guy is, like, useless.
She's awesome. Got all kinds of stories. Takes some work to get them out of her, but it's totally worth it. Like, get this. I found out she used to be a rescue diver, but they banned her for being too good.
How can you be too good at that?
I don't know. She'd go too deep, stay under too long, break all the guidelines, you know?
Huh.
I gotta say, no disrespect to Cynthia, but I'm disappointed Tadpole didn't become the new captain.
What, did Tadpole say she wanted to be captain?
No, I just think she'd be really good at it. I mean, she's smart, brave, plus she knows all about the ocean. I mean, come on. Dirk Dansom, 6'2", blonde, athletic, passionate, adaptable, amenable.
Okay, you're hired. Please stop.
And how long have you been an actor?
Oh man, I've been trying to break into it for like forever, but I was getting nowhere until Mr. Vanderpeer said he wanted to hire an unknown for his new project, Hex of the Helmsman. It's kind of a fantasy horror adventure. I play mysterious anti-hero Marcus Mordoon. He's pretty much the main guy.
So you went from getting no work to getting the lead in a big movie.
Crazy, right?
So you're rich and famous now?
Well, I mean, yeah, right? I mean, hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? Orman's my good buddy. Yeah, he's like the cranky older brother I never had.
How did you become friends?
Oh, it was mandated by the film studio.
What?
Well, I played the lead in the movie version of Worman's book, so the studio figured we needed to be friends.
And now he's writing his next book, a sequel.
Yeah, dude, Hex of the Helmsman 2, The Revenge Unleashed. Or whatever, I don't think he actually has a title for it yet, or a story outline, or actually anything. I kind of feel bad for him, honestly. It's a lot of pressure, you know?
Dirk, your work and Worman's work, they're kind of intertwined, aren't they?
How do you mean?
You can't make your next movie until Worman's written his next book.
Oh, sure. I mean, that's true, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you're highly motivated for him to
Listen,
finish.
I heard the dude died because of a curse. Is that true?
No, there's no evidence of a curse.
Oh, still.
Did you get to know Mortuga before he died?
Man, I tried. Dude was not much for conversation. You know, I tried explaining how I'm an actor playing a character that's kind of similar to him. Figured he'd be stoked.
Let me guess. He was not, in fact, stoked.
Actually, I tell a lie. There was one thing Mortuga wanted to talk to me about.
Oh, yeah?
He was super curious about contracts.
Like the legal documents.
Yeah, he wanted to know how they work. Like, how they can be used to make people do stuff or not do stuff.
Weird.
Mariana? Huh, man, she's really living out the escapist fantasy. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
That's if you believe what she says. I think she might be making some of it up.
Hey, it's funny you say that. I did notice something the other day.
Oh?
Well, she's supposed to be all, like, old-timey and stuff, right? But she was really curious about my cell phone.
Curious how?
Well, she was asking what make it was, what model number, like really specific stuff.
Huh.
She didn't tell us that before.
You know why Grip's running a shop down in the engine room?
I don't know, he's just doing what he's good at.
Which is what?
Fixing compasses and stuff.
It's kind of a niche skill set.
You say that, but I heard he ran a pretty successful business back in the town.
Yeah, we saw it on our way here. It's boarded up now, like everything else.
Dirk, did he ever mention why he closed it down?
From what I gather, it was making him money, but it wasn't making him happy. He wanted to put all those navigation skills to use and actually head out on an adventure.
Okay.
So, Dirk, you're an actor. What kind?
Well, so for ages, I just did commercials, and then about a year ago, I finally got cast in a movie.
Nice. Anything I've seen?
Well, it's called Hex of the Helmsman. I played the helmsman.
Marcus Mordoom?
Oh, you've seen it?
No, but I read the book.
Oh man, the book is gnarly. I mean, I'm not usually one for reading, but I actually finished it. Yeah, the whole thing.
Congrats.
The author's a stand-up dude, too.
J.D. Worman. You know him?
Well, yeah, he's sitting right over there. You should go talk to him. Super friendly, loves meeting new people.
I bet.
Was your movie a success, Dirk?
Yeah, man, it's making megabucks.
Are you going to make a sequel?
Well, they want to move on that ASAP, but, we're not ready to start filming yet.
And what? You're taking your vacation on a submarine while you wait?
No, I'm just tagging along here with Worman. Yeah, he wanted to take a trip out here, and I figured, the more the merrier.
What do you make of the Mortuga submarine?
Man, this place is wild. It's like something out of a weird old book. Nobody back home is going to believe any of it.
How do you like living here?
Honestly, mixed bag. So I love meeting all the weirdos that ended up down here. All kinds of people I'd normally never rub shoulders with, But man, is it dark. I mean, there's no sun, no day, no night. You barely even feel the time passing. Listen, if you're not careful, it'll get you. No, for real.
You seem to be holding out.
Ha! Well, thanks. So far so good.
How long has it been?
Worman and I arrived a couple of weeks ago. We're the most recent arrivals, aside from Mariana.
It's lucky they still had this room free. You ended up with pretty nice living quarters.
I guess. I never really thought about it.
Dirk, you're basically just a passenger, am I right? You don't have a job here on the submarine?
Well, I set myself personal goals.
Like what?
Like, I was trying to find out everyone's birthday. I got Cynthia's, Grip's, Tadpole's. Oh man, that one took some doing. Yeah, she does not like to share personal info, let me tell you. Mortuga, though? Brick wall, dude. He would not give me the goods. I got woken up when the submarine did a weird kind of movement, like a sudden tilt. It woke Worman up, too. So yeah, we were both sitting there, awake, not sure what's going on. At some point, I got curious what time it was, so I looked at my watch. But, as I was looking at it, it freaked out. Oh, the hands moving all over. And like they were trying to point in all directions at once, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I didn't have any more time to think about it since then we heard this scream. Yeah, Worman and I left our room, went through the mess hall and towards the storeroom at the end. It was unlocked. Sim was standing in the doorway. Mortuga was on the floor, totally dead. I tried to help Sim, pull her away. Worman, though, he just stood there, staring. Didn't look away once. It was like he was trying to commit it to memory or something. Although, I don't think he noticed the person outside.
Sorry, what?
Outside the submarine. Yeah, I saw someone swim down past the window. I couldn't tell who it was, though.
Okay. What did you do next?
I wasn't sure what to do, to be honest. Luckily, Tadpole showed up a short while later, and she kind of took charge. Grip and Cynthia showed up next, then Mariana, then Zephyr. Tadpole wanted to know what had happened, but nobody had any answers for her. It was bad vibes all around. Sim and Cynthia left first, then Worman, then me and Mariana. We left around the same time. So, yeah, I went back to my room. Worman was there already. He'd gone straight back to work. And, that's all I got. Can I stop talking now?
His story throws me off a little bit because I thought Worman said he couldn't sleep and that he was awake for most of the night, so there's something off there. I want to go back to some of the other puzzles I didn't do, because I think I'm missing something.
It's a wooden chest.
What's all this stuff?
Yeah. Because I know I'm close with this doll situation. Because it should be 3 dolls and 3 people's heads, but I messed up somewhere. Because I think the better clues are the ones that are locked behind these puzzles. Let's do the little one. I'll do the big one. This must not be the right thing.
Nope.
First things first.
Right.
No?
Surely it's the key.
Am I missing something? I feel like there's no other combo that it could be.
Hey, I didn't.
Impressed.
Oh wow, it just wants it laid a specific way because I'm like it. Let's see. We have a glass eyeball, a strange glass eyeball found in the children's room. It smelled musty and unpleasant. But that wasn't extremely helpful. Now there were other puzzles we didn't finish that may or may not be a source of help. I'm trying to think. I don't want to explore a new room until I've done what needs to be done in the other rooms. Cause I didn't finish his puzzle.
A selection of some of my more... Please!
Okay. So this one's trying to get away from everybody. This one points at the others. This one's a clock. I don't know how you could tell.
There we go.
Nice.
Okay.
That's something.
Nope.
Yeah, it did. I heard it. Sounded like a box open.
Pure conjecture.
Well, didn't
We already
something just
saw
unlock?
It's a big.
Am I missing something? Wait.
If I turn
Why?
this, because one.
I thought something unlocked. I heard something.
It's open.
Oh,
What is that? Some kind of.
That is not for sale.
Too
please.
late. Sorry.
What is that? It unrolls to reveal a map. The X is marked somewhere in the ocean. So it says service records, map coordinates approximately 2 miles from the Silkworm Coast. Map interpreted by Godric Grip for customer Magnus Mortuga. It was free. So it was the head, that floating thing that we saw before. Can we ask him about it? Oh, we can ask him about a lot of stuff. We've seen other stuff since we've come back to him.
There we are! Cornelius, look! I told you all our hard work would put us on the map someday.
How come your logo is a hot air balloon? I thought you sold stuff for boats.
Officially, we deal in the nautical and aeronautical. But in truth, the balloon motif was mostly just for fun. I'm not sure there were ever any aeronauts in Silkworm.
Godric Grip's nautical and aeronautical precision measurement and navigation instruments. Great name.
As well, this was shortly before the rebrand.
Why'd you decide to rebrand the shop?
You see, the news about the Silkworm Serpent put the town in a particular sort of mood. Interest in all things nautical adventure was on the rise, you know. They put up that statue, we get tourists even.
So you capitalized on the zeitgeist.
Look at you, using the vocabulary.
Okay.
That's the captain, is it? And her accessories are a compass and a map.
So?
So they made her the navigator and the captain. Typical navigator erasure. I don't really deal in anything post-industrial revolution. Try Cynthia.
Oh?
Teenage girl, cell phone. Just seems like a natural fit, wouldn't you say?
Oh, I didn't know she was a teenage
Where on earth
girl.
did you find this?
It was just lying around. Do you know what it is?
What I do know is that it belonged to Mortuga.
But you don't know what it was
What?
actually for.
I couldn't say with any academic certainty.
Okay, then why was that in the
How
child's
much for this
room?
one?
It's not for sale.
Oh, too rare? Too valuable?
It's from my personal collection. I really hadn't intended for you to see it.
Well, we did see it.
What's it a map to, anyway? What's it the red X?
Now that's the question, isn't it?
You don't know?
Unfortunately, not.
Okay, so we did get to ask a few more questions. So finishing some of the puzzles does help with the case. I think we know quite a bit now, because we can kind of see the timeline of things, maybe. But we're missing a little bit. I think I've done all the puzzles. I looked at the map. I finished his puzzle. I didn't finish her puzzle, which is the helmet, but that seemed very complicated. We've been in this room. We finished that puzzle. We found the eye, which is Mortuga's, but I don't know why it's in that room. So we have about 3 rooms left. And then we have 2 rooms that are locked. I think I want to save at this point, though. It's been incredibly interesting. I'm not really actually sure how to save. Or how to get out. Oh, autosave is on. Okay. Well, thanks so much for watching.